fighters was able to capture a new group of enemy prisoners during the day and take them to the Gaza Strip.
Well, to discuss this all further, we are joined by BBC Arabic's Mohamed Taha, who is in the newsroom for us. Thanks very much for joining us, Mohamed. Just bring us up to date on the latest from both sides, from Gaza and from Israel.
Good morning, Regini. Yes, this war is getting widening, getting intensified by the third day. It is entering on both sides, actually. So on the Gaza side, the Israeli forces said they targeted 500 spots in Gaza Strip. This is including operational assets, intelligence assets, and commander center in Gaza. On the ground, they're saying that these missile attacks included attacking some mosques and some schools. The UNRWA said one of the schools has been targeted, and the Israeli forces saying that the Hamas militants are using these spots in some military attacks. On the Israeli sides, there are operations and clashes between the Israeli forces and the Hamas militants that are continuing to infiltrating the Israeli territories. Maybe for the first time, they are now entered new places like Zikim, and they entered Zikim by sea, by efforts they done by sea, and there are reports about 70 militants that reached Sderot. And they are trying to capture some more hostages. So these military operations on both sides, on the Gaza side and on the towns that are bordering Gaza side, are getting intensified, and there is no sign that they are getting eased. And all the eyes now are directed to the expected ground attack by the Israeli forces on Gaza.
So, Mohamed, I wanted to ask you about something else. The UN have said that Gaza's only power plant could run out of fuel within days. That could have a huge impact on people living there and, of course, hospitals who are treating people who've been injured. What more can you tell us about that?
Actually, Egypt announced that they will open the hospitals in Arish and Rafah for the injured Palestinians, that they can come and be treated in Egypt. But actually, we don't know much about what's happening in Gaza, Regini, if we see that attack that happened on one of the strongest states with one of the strongest armies in the Middle East. And they announced already that they lost control on some of the areas that are bordering Gaza. That means that attack that launched by Hamas means that we didn't know a lot about the capabilities of the movement, and we don't know also a lot about the capabilities of the situation in Gaza regarding to power, regarding to resources. But yes, as you said, we are in BBC Arabic interviewed lots of people in Gaza, and they are saying they are suffering from not being able to get out of homes. People are trying to get to find safe havens in schools and hospitals, and the treating injured is really difficult on the ground. But you know what's happening in Gaza and what's happening in the towns that are bordering Gaza, where hundreds of Hamas militants are attacking these towns. Lots of information that we might don't know, but what we know that this war is getting really intensified.
Okay, Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic Service, thank you very much for the moment. Well, of course, the situation is developing, but it's become clear that